Warhead Candy. There was this young boy that was allergic to sour candy. The last time he had a sour piece of candy, his tongue throbbed and grew large bumps. It took 2.5 months for it to heal. After the incident, the parents had to get rid of all the sour candy, and they gave it all to trick-or-treaters since it was Halloween. Plus, the doctors told them that if it happens again, he could have a serious allergic reaction, and it could swell his mouth and cause damage inside. If so, it will take longer for it to heal. When the mother told the 2 teenage brothers about not having sour candy in the house anymore, unless they were somewhere else, they became angry at the situation, and they both decided to get back at their little brother. When night came, the brothers were looking for something to prank their little brother with. Their mother had taken all their sour candy out of the house earlier, but the brothers still had candy hidden inside their bedroom from school and some from trick-or-treating. When the second brother looked inside his dresser in his hidden spot, he found 3 warheads. He picked up the green apple flavored warhead and decided it was perfect. The other brother grabbed it from him and unwrapped it with a grin on his face. They both went upstairs to their little brother's bedroom and offered him the candy. They didn't tell him what it was, or else he wouldn't have took it. The boy accepted it and placed the warhead in his mouth. Then all of a sudden, he started to sweat. The 2 brothers stood by with smirks on their faces. The little brother's eyes rolled back in his head. Then he had a seizure. When the little brother opened his mouth, the brothers were shocked and terrified. Blood started to pour out of it. The brothers felt extremely bad when the little boy started crying in pain. The first brother called 911 and the second ran into the bathroom to get bath towels. The little brother was taken to the hospital, but 2 days later, the boy died from an infection that spread after his allergic reaction. The family was devastated. The parents were later called in to see their son's body. The doctor showed the parents of how their son died from eating that sort of candy. He opened the boy's mouth, and the parents screamed in horror. The inside of the boy's mouth was disfigured. His tongue was ripped up into 3 pieces, and other parts were peeled back and discolored. Bumps and large swelling lumps filled his mouth. The little boy had serious mouth injuries and eventually bled to death by choking on his own blood and swollen throat, which pretty much explains how he died from eating a single extreme sour warhead. The doctor kept the candy so that they could run tests to see if something was wrong with it. The boy shouldn't have had such a reaction from a piece of candy. The brothers were confused on why their little brother had a serious problem with sour candy. They didn't understand why a single warhead candy would injure the boy's mouth so badly to take his life. At night, the father went downstairs to get a drink. He saw the wrapper of the green apple sour candy under the kitchen table. When he was about to throw it away, he looked at the wrapper. In small, misshapen print, it read, "Sour Apple Warhead. This is the most sourest warhead candy yet." On another side of the wrapper in smaller print, it read, "If you dare to eat this, you might need to rush into an emergency room. Made just for your kids from your local serial killer." The father now understood. His kid was not only allergic to sour candy, he was poisoned by someone. He should have checked all the candy the boys brought in from Halloween night. He ran upstairs to check on his sons. When he opened the door to their bedroom, both boys were eating candy, and they both started to sweat.